Welcome back. I've got a large amount of tea, and I'm ready to start. So, let's get started. While the rest of the library has the odd student sitting at a desk, either reading or stealthily sleeping, the back is pretty much deserted. As I glance around, I see someone who I recognize sitting on one of the several beanbags. It's a dark-haired girl from my class, the one who snuck out of the classroom earlier. She's reading a book, keeping it close to her face, which makes her look like she's really into it. From the way she was acting today, I had her pegged as more of a delinquent than a bookworm. In fact, her mysterious disappearance from class raises all sorts of whys in my head. Intrigue floats slowly but surely towards the surface, and before I know it... Oh god. Reading like a robot. And before I know it, I'm walking towards a mysterious long-haired girl. Sorry about that, someone in my house is being very loud. So I'll just read a couple sentences back. From the way she was acting today, I had her pegged as more of a delinquent than a bookworm. In fact, her mysterious disappearance from the class raises all sorts of whys in my head. Also, the dogs are being loud. About to throw something at them. Intrigue slowly floats, but surely towards the surface. And before I know it, I'm walking towards a mysterious long-haired girl. I guess there's no harm in introducing myself, as I would with anyone else. She's a classmate after all. Walking over to another beanbag, I take a seat and lay my books beside it. The girl starts, scaredly up at me from underneath her fringe. Stares, I guess. I do that too. This is the first time I've seen her this close, underneath that long, dense bags. I can see that part of her face, at least a third of it, if not half, is pretty badly scarred. Buttons! My eyes are immediately drawn to the scars, subconsciously peeking past her hair until they meet her own eyes. For a second, I am shocked and divert my eyes to the book in her hands before I realize that looking away probably only makes it worse. It takes too many seconds to collect myself and remember what I walked up to here for. Sorry, I didn't mean to startle you. Hi, I'm new here. Hisao. We're in the same class. Save state. And return, and I want to be a nice guy, even though we all know it sounds like a dick. D. Maybe I'm not about to be interrupted. I don't know. I guess this is what they call tact. Holding the library books with one arm, I trawl my pocket for the key to the door. I've never heard that word. And I read a lot. A sudden sound from behind me startles me, making me nearly drop the books I'm carrying and the key that I almost managed to get into the lock. Who is it? Oh yeah, Kenji. I turn around to see who's talking to me. It's Kenji. He seems to be in a friendly mood, although the light glinting off his glasses in the dark room gives him a sinister look. It's just me. This makes him pause and lick his lips nervously. Who is me?
Who is me?
Oh no, that's female.
Who is me? I don't know anyone called me. Are you the new guy again?
His voice is suddenly strained and quick. Yes, but we've met yesterday.
I don't think so. I would remember someone who I met only yesterday. When was that? What day is today?
I try to ignore him. Is he joking or what?
Prove that we've met before.
You live across the hall. You're Kenji. Kenji jumps back, his eyes filled with an uncomprehending fear.
How do you know my name? Damn, it can only mean one thing. One of two things. Either we have met and you're telling the truth and I just can't remember it, or you are a spy.
He pauses. A psychic spy. His eyes dart around me, trying to peek into my room, although it's hard to believe he can see anything through those thick glasses. His mood swung from friendly to maniac in less than a minute. I'm not psychic.
How do I know that? I'm not a mind reader.
Kenji points a finger in my face damningly.
Unlike you.
Kinda sounds like that one guy. I can't remember his name. Stop that, man. We just met yesterday. What's wrong with you? I live in this room.
Man. Lies. If you think you can pass as Hisao because I'm legally blind, you are sorely mistaken. You don't even look like him. I mean, resemblance is real slim. Maybe at a distance, but who do you think you're kidding?
I'm gonna grab him by his shoulders and shake him. Exasperated, I rub my eyes and let out a heavy sigh.
Stay there.
Kenji comes closer, one careful step at a time. I stay still, lest he assault me physically, although I doubt he could manage to damage me even if he did.
Oh wait, I see you now. Damn, it really is you.
Sighing again, and then, once again, by good measure, I step backwards just in case.
What's up, man?
Oh god. You don't look too good, I think.
Something wrong?
I don't know. Just had something stupid happen to me. A few stupid things, actually. Even if you discount this one. I can't get a proper touch on other people here, and I have no idea if it's because of me or because of them. I don't know why I'm telling Kenji this. It's not like we have any contact either.
That's rough, dude. Yeah, I'm sorry about calling you a psychic spy and all that, but you can never be too careful. It's a hard reality we live in.
I'm slowly starting to think that Kenji isn't necessarily living in the same reality as the rest of us. I'm beginning to think that Kenji might not be here because he's blind.
Cough. You see, this is how it is. There is no justice. You see, even when I lose, I win because I don't lose the lesson.
What does that even mean?
It doesn't matter.
He dismisses it flatly with a wave of his hand.
So what happened? Why the long face? Do you have a long face? Are you a horse? I like horses. Kenji's a brony.
It's nothing. I just scared some girl off accidentally, literally too. She actually ran away from me. Was it my fault? Really? I think. I'm not really used to all this yet.
A girl? A cute one?
Cute? That's a hard question. She had a nice body and a really beautiful hair, but the face. Ugh, the scars and the burns. I guess it could go either way. Since we're Hisao, you know, there's only one thing we can do. As first make a save state. I have no idea what the time is right now. And then say, just because of the burns. Because we're Hisao, not because we're me. Not exactly cute, no.
There are a lot of cute girls here. A strangely disproportionate amount. I believe this is one of the dark secrets of this school. I tried to warn you, man, but you didn't listen.
I don't remember any such warning. Dark secrets.
Yes, dark secrets. Extremely dark, like a black hole. And crowbars.
That's an inside joke. See you later. There just seems to be constant interruptions today. Sorry, I didn't mean to startle you.
It's okay. It's okay.
The girl certainly doesn't look like it's okay, but I let it aside. So, do you mind if I sit here? She seems to be very uncertain whether it's okay or not for me to sit here, but finally she nods just a little.
Oh, okay.
I think there might be someone in the school more emo than even Hisao. I take the seat next to her, and she hides herself behind the book. Life of Pi. Never heard of it. Well, it involves a tiger, I think. 1 second. Probably shouldn't drink in the mic. So, sorry again for the startling you. I'm Hisao. She looks... God. She looks up from her book, stalling a little before replying.
No. We are in the same class.
Her speech is stilted, and so quiet that it is barely even audible in the still library. Somehow, I think that my delinquent impression of her is wrong. Hanako. I'm Hanako. Ellipses. I resist the urge to say, that's a nice name, just to have something to say, but really, it's the only thing I can think of. I feel like an idiot. Everyone here must be used to being different to each other, and here I am, being all bothered and fussed about this kind of thing. I'm pretty sure she doesn't want you to talk to her. Don't let me interrupt your reading. I'll just check these books, if you don't mind. She nods a little and sighs a little sigh of relief. Ellipses. So I try to read covers in the introductions of the books I picked up, and she buries her face in her book. Uncomfortable silence consumes us, just like I have now. My eyes still wander to her direction, and I sneak peeks of that flowing hair and the scars it's hiding. How I want to touch those scars. After a while, I realize that she's doing the same and only pretending to be immersed in the life of Pi. More tea. And buttons. Her gaze is not inquisitive at all, though. It darts around like a scared rabbit, looking for a place to run and hide. Somewhere that she can escape to while poor little Hisao tears into her flesh with his own barbed teeth. When our gazes finally meet, the chain reaction is unstoppable. She stands up forcefully from the beanbag and takes a deep breath. I gotta go to something. Without warning, Hanako takes off and runs towards the counter. Her hair-like takeoff catches me off guard, that I don't manage to go after her until she has a good head start. Why would you want to go after her? By the time I reach the counter, she's nowhere to be seen. Lily and Yuko are happily chatting away. Knowing that I won't dogs. Knowing that I won't be able to catch Hanako myself, I approach the girls. Hey, did you notice a girl run past here?
Maybe. What did she look like?
Long, dark hair, kinda shy. She had, some scars on her face. You wouldn't be talking about Hanako, would you? Yeah, that's her. I saw her reading and tried to talk to her, but I think I scared her off or something. Oh dear. Yuko, would you excuse me? I'd better try and find her before she kills herself or something. She is mentally unstable, as you might have guessed. This music is really loud. Sure.
Sure. I'll just hold on to these until you come back.
What's going on? I'm sorry, but I'll have to explain it to you some other time. And by that, I mean, you're a fucking idiot. Right. I'll see you later then. Or tea. Lily hastily grabs her cane and hurries out of the library, leaving me alone with Yuko. I don't think I'll get the hang of this place. Did I do something wrong?
What did you do?
Nothing. I was just looking for some books, and then she got this fin and ran off after I touched her boobs. The most offending thing I can think of was that I might have looked at her general direction a few times.
Well, she's a very timid girl. You have to be very careful around her. She can be very jumpy, I think, and she's not accustomed to talking with other people.
Isn't that a bit strange?
I wonder. It's just how she is, I think.
Yuko doesn't sound all that convincing. Then again, maybe this is just the norm around here. Everyone has their own problems, or else they wouldn't be here. Except Misha. Misha doesn't have anything wrong with her. But how should I deal with these people? Forcing myself to act overly casually only makes me feel phony. Oh god, I gotta burp. Like I was supposed to be ignoring the elephant in the room. Like that one kid at the beginning that was asleep in the back. Pretty sure he had Down syndrome. Ha ha ha. Yuko fidgets, looking like she wants to say something to that, but resists it. I think
it's an elephant only if you feel that way. I guess she doesn't have
a good sense of self-restraint. It makes me smile, and she blushes heavily.
What? Did that sound stupid?
No. It sounded really wise. I guess you're right. It's more about me than anyone else. Neither of us has anything to add, so Yuko fills the silence shuffling some papers around. People who have papers on their desk really like doing that. People. Interruptions.
Did you find any books? I should be closing soon. I mean, this library should be closing, but I have to do it. I hope that's not too inconvenient for you.
Oh, yeah. I want some books, but I left them out right there because I'll just go get them then. I fetched my stack of books from beside the beanbags where Hanako and I were sitting and returned to the counter.
Wow, you read a lot, don't you?
Nerd. I surprised myself with that too, honestly, at least when I really think about it. I had a lot of free time earlier this year, so I just kind of started reading books to fill the time. I couldn't do much else.
I see.
But she shouldn't say anything else and just checks out my books for me. Oh no. I'm about to get interrupted. That's actually, thanks to all the interruptions, that is, even though I started recording early, that is all the time I have for today's episode. So, you know, like and subscribe if you enjoyed. And, you know, leave a comment. Because I love comments. And there's nothing more special to me than comments. I never have my finger on the end button. Bye.